happy to have you here. And for the sake of today, we are going to be tuning in to you tuning in. So there's always people that email me and reach out and they want to know, how do they trust? How can they really tune into their clairs? How do they know what they're receiving? So today, this week, we are going to be focusing on that. And also, I want to announce that on April 30th, I am having a free class. If you're live, you have the chance of receiving angelic communication. We've had a wonderful series of the ABCs of angel communication and going beyond the cards. And now there's a lot of you left with questions and answers. And so I'm just going to do another class. I'm going to do another class and we're going to come together. We're going to learn together and grow together and explore. So I'm going to ask you to choose very simply today, 1, 2, or 3, and let us see what you get. So if you're choosing 1, I'm pulling off the top of the deck. Travel and helpful people. So with this card coming up with the intention of wanting to know how can you tune in and really be able to trust your guidance and build your intuition, helpful people and travel. So I would say, something that I never have stopped doing is to receive mentorship. I always have mentorship or apprenticeship. This year specifically, I am in 2 major programs and I'm always growing and learning. And so that's what I would say for you, seek that out. It's really good to learn from people who have already been there and have already done that. Also, you can activate the helpful people area of your home. So from the front door, immediate right, that is the metal element. So bring in helpful spirit entities or helpful, maybe that's Jesus, maybe that's Mother Mary for you, maybe that's angels, and place something there that reminds you of them. So that is if you're choosing number 1. If you're choosing number 2, I'm going from the middle of the deck. You get children and creativity. And so this really tells me to create and that you can learn to build your intuition and build your connection to create. I always say that creation energy really connects us to the oneness of God, if that's a comfortable word for you. Why? Because you are receiving information from spirit and then you are giving that forward into the world. So it's a balance of giving and receiving, and then you are sharing that. And it also helps you to tune in to what's going on within you. You can look at what it is that you're creating. So for example, when you look at this card, what is it that you think of? Where does your eye go? What does that mean to you? So if you are going to the butterflies, or one of the butterflies, is it transformation? If you're going to the heart, maybe it's self-love that you're needing to raise your frequency to build your intuition. If you're going to a certain color, what does that color speak to you? And is there a link with an angel? Okay, so that's if you're choosing position 2, get creating. If you're choosing position 3, I'm just going to go to the bottom of the deck. Ooh, what? Hey, Katie. Love her, Katie Burke. So this is where I'm going to say, so wood is about taking action. It is also the element that helps us to communicate, even when communicating is not super easy. It reminds us to be very honest and to be dynamic. Now, in terms of feng shui, there's 2 areas of the wood element in our homes: middle left and back left. So those are family and health and prosperity and abundance. So if you, coincidentally enough, if you're in my mentorship or my month to month, then you know that we're working with those. We're working with those currently. So for these, I would say to really use feng shui or to use specifics in your space to lift the energy in those areas. My eye is also really going to a bee on this card. And so I also want to encourage you to get out into nature and use nature as an example of what to do. It's God, if that's a comfortable word, or spirit's greatest communication with us. So for example, an acorn is meant to be a big oak tree, but that doesn't happen overnight. So it reminds us to have patience. A flower can take a little bit to grow, right? And then it can also be short-lived, because sometimes flower goes away, whereas a tree lasts a really long time. So tune in to what you really see and where your eye goes in this picture and how that speaks to you. So whatever you did choose today, I hope it's resonated with you. I always love to know, and maybe I will see you on the webinar, on the free class on the 30th. I'm putting the link down below. Bye. Have a really good week.